Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to It Takes Growth. My name is Lirato Mabilisa, also known as the Queen of Love, in Tanzania. And this is season 1, episode 1 of It Takes Growth. And of course, I'm not alone. I am with the woman behind the vision. She goes by the name Denele Lamini. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How do you feel?
I'm excited, having something in your mind as a vision, then seeing it come forward. It's a dream come true. I'm clocking this moment for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get straight into your vision and what it's about, right?
Yeah.
So the first question I think I'm going to ask is, what shaped you into the woman that you are? Just tell us a bit more about yourself and, the circumstances that shaped you into being the woman you are today.
Yeah. So I'd say I'm a person who's so open to learning from a very young age. I was very inquisitive. I asked a lot of questions and I didn't take no for an answer.
Yes, please.
Like I will dig and dig and poke until I have my answer. So it's reading, watching television, and just being exposed to different culture. I was very privileged to go to good school, so that definitely helped me. Even in my earlier years as a young adult, I went to university outside of Eswatini, and that just opened my mind to see that the world is truly an oyster and you just need to discover that. So who I am today is a culmination of many life experiences, the willingness to learn and grow, and definitely having the ability to fail forward because your failures teach you so much about life and shape who you are today. So I'm definitely those girls who fail forward and dust themselves and just take it as a learning curve. Yeah.
I really love that you said fail forward, because it's teaching us that in the midst of all those failures, right, it's very important to come out victorious and to come out as a better version of yourself, right?
Most definitely.
Now, let's dive straight into your career. You went to good schools and, you were privileged, because that's a privilege on its own.
Yeah.
And we thank God for that privilege, right? What pivotal roles or experiences have influenced your career journey?
So my career journey is actually not linear at all. I did not expect to be where I am now. So I've always been academia, but like also a creative at heart. And the skin color girl, you can't be a creative.
Yeah.
Like Black parents truly don't understand that and they don't see the world in the way that we see it, And I just had to put myself in that box because I needed to progress in life. I wasn't going to sit at home and push the dream of being a creative. So, yeah, I got good grades. I wasn't that child that didn't do well in school. So it just made sense for me to pursue a very normal degree, I'd say, what's expected of the Black child. So when I went to UP, it was very obvious that I'm going to do something in tech, especially because today's culture, there's just so much buzz and hype for women in tech, women in STEM. So once I was in UP and in the mix of being a girly in STEM, I was like, child, this is not for me.
I don't like that.
I don't like this. I'm just doing it to get by, but this can't be my everyday life. And I remember just praying and asking God, what would you want me to do? Who do you want me to be? And I'm willing to take that first step of faith, but I need to know. And we're here now. I do so many different things, but they all point to my overall purpose. Yeah.
Would you love to tap into those different things?
So as we stand, an NGO founder. I founded Women Who Pave last year, April. Yes, because I'm so passionate about learning. The organization is about skills training and learning for women and children, but we do also impact the boy child positively in the initiatives that we have. So I don't believe in giving a person a fish. They'll always need your fish. I believe in teaching a person how to fish so that in whatever thing that they want to endeavor on, they'll never need to need you. They can be self-sufficient and self-reliant. So that's what we're all about. We're not trying to come to your rescue like you're a damsel in distress. We're teaching you how to fight, how to learn, how to grow, and how to open up your mind to learning and experiencing life for what it is as well. I think that is very important. Learning how to live life in the context that you're in. Yeah, so that's what we're all about at WWP.
Yes, please. Now, that's very interesting to know that not only are you empowering, women, but you're also empowering the boy child, which is a very interesting concept because they too need empowerment, and more especially because at times they are not empowered, right? But I also love how we're also diving into skill sets. How can we give you skills so that even in the midst of whatever challenges, you're able to do it on your own, right? Now, I've known you. When did I start knowing you? I don't even know, hey? But I've known you for quite some time, right?
It's been a minute.
And I think also through the sisterhood that we've established, I've got to find out the kind of person that you are. Very calm, very funny, very driven, workaholic. Don't look at the calm face. This girl will work, okay? How would you describe yourself in 3 words, and why those words?
That's a deep one. So I would say in 3 words, I am rooted. I am kind. Kind. And I'm a little bit crazy. I'm a little bit crazy. To do what I do, it needs you to have a little bit of an off switch. To do what I do, the way that I do it, have a little bit of an off switch. So let me just give context. Rooted in my faith.
Okay.
Everything stems from God, and my ability to achieve and to actualize anything in this world, it comes from God. And then kind, I've realized that hurt people hurt other people. So I make an active choice every day to be kind. The world needs more kind people, not less. So I choose to be kind. Even if you are unkind, I'll still maintain the standard, which is kind. Then the crazy is just faith. God sometimes will make you do things that don't make sense. And I've decided whether people support me, whether there are resources for it or not, I'm just going to do it. Like even with WWP, when we launched our first project, my team was like, T, you're crazy. You want us to achieve this in less than a month. And I kept saying, it's doable. It's doable.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. And we did. And they were all riding that wave of it's doable. And everyone who came across me was like, your timelines are just too tight and it's not possible. And I'd be like, okay, I hear you.
But at the back of your head, you're like, it's doable.
Yeah, I just kept saying, I'll do it. And I remember my parents were like, what, how are you going to do it? Because if you think you're going to do it with our money,
girl, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and I did it. And they were like, you're very bold for just stepping out and doing it regardless of the noise. So yeah, that is how I describe my character and personality.
And then the last one was crazy. Let's tap into that side. How are you crazy? What's your kind of crazy?
Life is too short to be too serious every day. Sometimes just be a crackhead. I'm the type of girl, like, when I'm having a bad day, I'm just gonna sing. I'm just gonna let the emotions flow through me. And I just know that I process my life through humor and being funny. Just to take the weight off of it. Just be crazy.
Just be crazy, right?
A good crazy.
A good crazy.
And I think it's really a great thing, right? To be in your crazy element. It's also a part of growth for you to understand that sometimes you need a little cray, okay? And you sometimes need to tap into yourself and who you are as a person, right? In
Yeah,
order for you to be able to extend that grace to other people.
definitely.
Right. So let's tap into growth. What does growth mean to you?
For the longest time,
Mm-hmm.
as a young 20-year-old, I thought growth was achievements,
Mm-hmm.
like getting this bag, the next bag, accolades.
Mm-hmm.
But now in my mid-20s
Mm-hmm.
and my life has settled down, I now know that growth is having peace within yourself
Mm-hmm.
and actually be able to look at yourself in the mirror and be content. Because life is just so fast paced, you miss everything. Keep chasing, chasing, chasing. There's never a time where you actually stop and be proud of yourself. I think also as Africans, we're not taught to be proud of yourself and actually be like, wow, you did it. We're always taught to achieve, climb higher, but like, when is it actually enough? And I've learned that now, that it's okay to achieve something and just feel enough in that moment. Like, you did that, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So for me, growth now is being content within myself and having inner peace, you know, the peace of God that surpasses all understanding.
Yes, child of God.
Mm, that's the key.
I think you tapped into something very important, right, when you spoke about achievements.
Yeah.
Because I, for one, am very guilty of the fact that I thought achievements was, when do I have this? At this age, I need this,
Yeah.
right? And for many people, achievement is a title.
It
You
is.
know, it's always, what do I have? How do I move on to the next? And we never really celebrate, those little achievements, even the big ones, because we get lost in what's to come.
Yeah.
And what we have currently is just like, I know I have 1,000, but I'll celebrate when I have 10K. Right? What does achievement mean to you, right? Because we've spoken about growth. What's your version of achievement?
For me, achievement is the ability to get up every morning and do what I need to do. Especially as a young individual who really struggled with my mental health, depression, anxiety, and being heavily on meds. There were so many dark days in my life where I couldn't even just get out of bed. So now to live in a reality where I don't need medication, I get out of bed every day and I do what I need to do. That in itself speaks to who God is. Because He fought for me when I couldn't fight for me. And now I'm able to fight for me and others. Yeah.
That's great, hey? And I think one of the things that I really love and appreciate about you, right, is the grace that you extend to other people, allowing them to feel, allowing them to be themselves, and really allowing and opening yourself up for them to be comfortable enough to express themselves to you. I think it's also one of those gifts maybe that God has granted you sorry. And we truly do appreciate that, clock it. Right. And I think sometimes you need to take it in.
Yeah, you definitely
need to take it in. So yeah, I think that's really profound, hey? And more than anything, I think I appreciate the grace that you extend to other people and really allowing them to be comfortable, to be themselves around you. I think it's a gift from God in itself to be able to say, okay, what's your problem? Let me listen. Let me lend you my ear. It's really something great, and I think you need to take it in, and
definitely.
be happy with where you are, just as you are right now, right? Let's move on to something very crucial and very interesting for most of us. How we're sometimes not able to be like, guys, let's go this direction, team, right? How are you able to be firm in your decisions whilst also being a very, I'd say, relaxed, being calm about it? You're not up in people's faces, but at the same time, team, let's get it done. How are you able to maintain that character?
It's actually something I had to learn recently.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't always a person with boundaries,
Mm-hmm.
but life and how people relate to each other, it quickly was an eye opener that you need to have boundaries and that boundaries are healthy. They actually protect your relationships
Mm-hmm.
instead of break them. Because I'm a recovering people pleaser. I had to have a conversation within myself to say, T, there's so much you want to achieve and there's so much you want to be, but you won't be that if too many people speak over your life.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something that I've come to realize that if you don't like the fruit of the people around you, you shouldn't allow them to speak life into you because you enter different realities through the words that we speak.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't want to be a negative person, I can't be around negative people. So that's how I've maintained boundaries in my work, ensuring that I safeguard what I do and who I am, because it's very intertwined into my work. And just learning how to say no.
Mm-hmm.
No, guys.
True.
Like just being
Very
able to
true.
say, no, I can't do this, or this is too much for me. It was hard, but it was necessary. I think as you grow older, you're willing to have more hard conversations with yourself and with others, especially if you have certain goals in mind that you want to achieve. But if people pleasing is more important to you than actually achieving and actualizing, then I guess you're not at a place where you want to pay the price of becoming, because everything comes at a price. Even people pleasing is expensive. So you have to choose your heart. And I decided to choose boundaries.
Love that. Because also sometimes my friends are like, hey, Bob, we can't do this. I'm like, well, boundaries, let's respect that,
Yeah.
And it's a very important concept
It is.
because it allows people, number one, to know who you really are, what you stand for, what you don't stand for.
Yeah.
And it makes the relationship easier because now I know that T doesn't like it when I come and I'm like, and I slap her shoulder, Oh, Lerato doesn't like it when I speak to her in such and
certain
such a
tone,
way,
yeah.
So it really does build healthy relationships if the people are willing to take in the boundaries and, express how they feel about certain things.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we've come to the end of an amazing episode, right? We truly have enjoyed being with you, getting to know you, and we look forward to many more conversations with you. Any last words to our viewers?
I'd say to the viewers, get comfortable in your own skin. There's no need to live in someone else's reality. Your life is the best kind of life to live. And live it every day. Be intentional about living life every single day. Yeah, that's what I'd say.
I enjoyed your company, girl, like I always do.
Period.
Forward to many more episodes, as I said. And to you, the viewer at home, thank you for sitting with us till such a time where we have to say goodbye. This has been It Takes Growth, and we look forward to seeing you on the many other amazing episodes. Until next time, consider yourself blessed and see you.